How we doing, fellas? So, yeah, I'm still at my mom's place. I've got work lined up. I gotta just waiting to go through a vetting process. Yay. That's what I've heard. The process is making decent headway, so I'm not too worried yet. Yeah, I'm going a little stir crazy here. Got out last night, passed through local Walmart, and I saw some of these little interesting pre-packaged things. We got 3 booster packs and a extra card put in there that was $10.97 before tax. I'll be perfectly honest, I could have gotten a better deal for 3 in-print boosters, mind you, at my friendly local game seller. It's like 2 boosters of New Phyrexian, 1 of either Scars or Besieged. Find out when I open it up. I also grabbed 3 of the classic packs. They had 3 different sets available: 5th Dawn, Scourge, and Invasion. Not expecting anything spectacular out of them. But the one that really stands out in my mind is the Invasion, because I haven't opened an Invasion booster in ages upon ages. Something I've already sent a note over the internet to Wizards about. The free pack of boosters. Look at the back of it. You got all this fun, happy text and so forth on it. All well and good. Look at the back of the classic pack. You notice there's some slight differences. Mostly things have been a little bit resized, but more or less kept in the same areas. For some reason, the classic booster has these 3 little black dots at the top, probably part of a stripe before it got cut out of the sheet it was printed on. All well and good. Now, why they have these slight differences, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's because the UPC barcode is a little bit different, and they wanted to make it aesthetically pleasing with both of them. I don't know. I think it's more likely that, hey, we had some dipstick in the marketing department saying, no, we have to make them a little bit different, but they still have to be pleasing, and they still have to look the same, but they're still going to be different. Which, of course, made someone sit there and go, what the? Yeah, marketing people tend to be dumb. Really, really dumb and fickle. Bad combination. Anyways, though, one thing interesting about it, if you look at the back of the 3-pack, there's this little bit of French text here. Can't really read it here. It's Jeu en Anglais. Apparently says the contents are English. Contenu 45 cartes. I know my pronunciation is bad. But basically it says it contains 45 cards. All well and good. Règle Generale des Jeux non inclus. Rulebook not included. General rules not included. Whatever. Imported au Canada par Wizards of the Coast. Blah 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 blah. Imported to Canada by Wizards of the Coast and so forth. Whatnot. Yeah, I know it's French and sounds more like I'm putting a Spanish twang on it. Sue me. But anyway, yeah, it says it's got 45 cards in it. 3 cards booster, 3 booster packs. That should be right. Classic. 1 booster pack. Jeu en English, contenu 45 cartes. This is not 45 cards, people. That is not 45 cards. And this isn't the first time on, a Wizard, some of these Wizards products that I've seen people get lazy with a cut and paste and not modify the text for the French. First time I saw it was on, I want to say it was M11 6-card boosters, or was it M10? I can't recall. But I've seen it before, and it's just like, really, guys? Really? Alright, look, I know you don't... Alright, if you're cutting and pasting it over, you don't speak French, fine. Got it. You don't speak French. How hard is it to understand that 45 in French is 45? Holy dog vomit, guys. Really? Really? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to stop this video for a moment, and then I'm going to open these blister packs up. I'm going to see if I open these boosters and see what I can show you. You're just going to see a little bit of a fade out or whatever here. Give me a sec. And we're back. I'm deciding to take a sheet for this. It's going to be weird holding the camera and doing this, but whatever, right? So I open up the blister packs. There's those. ended up being a pack of Besieged, 2 new Phyrexia, and, you know, 1 bonus card, which is going to be a foil. I thought it was going to be a foil land. 7th edition Thorn Elemental. That was actually a pleasant surprise. It really was. I don't think Thorn Elemental is really constructed viable or anything. It's not like a power card, but foil, 7th edition. I mean, that was published back during Invasion Block, you know. So that's a little bit of a surprise, I gotta say. That took me off guard. I opened up and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So let's see what we got up here. Open up booster packs. We got a pack of Besiege. Let's open that up first. I can hope for a sort of this and that. I'm not expecting it. Coincidentally, some people, there are a lot of different methods for opening booster packs. The one that I've seen that I like the most is you put your thumbs on both sides of there and you just separate. Like so. It's nice. And it doesn't hurt the corners of the cards or anything. Unfortunately, there are sometimes you'll get booster packs where for some reason they just won't separate like that, which is unfortunate. But easy life. Blah 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 commons. You're not interested in common. The Plains, a cat token, a Galvanoth, Whoop-de-Doo, Gruesome Encore, a Strand Walker, and a Goblin War Driver. See? So there's the rare and the uncommons. Like I said, the Galvanoth, the Gruesome Encore, a Strand Walker, Goblin War Driver. Nothing too extravagant here. Nothing too extravagant. And a pair of new Phyrexia boosters. Yippee yay. And you know, maybe I'll get a... I can't even remember what it's called off the top of my head. The card that costs 1 Phyrexia blue, counter a card with a casting cost of 1. I only got like 2 of those, believe it or not. A Caged Sun. Yeah, nothing spectacular here. Nothing spectacular here. Mirror Token, Plains, Caged Sun, Viral Drake, Due Respect, Kiln Walker, nothing huge. Okay. Another way I've seen opening booster packs, you just hold it more or less like this, and you grab this as a tab and you just pull. No, unfortunately, that has a nasty tendency to like bend the corners of one of the cards. Sometimes more than one. I prefer not to do it that way if I can get away with it, but stuff happens. I've seen some people who basically can't open boosters to save their lives. It's like, dude, no, yeah. Okay, it's not bad. I got a Golem token, Reaper of Shouldered, Shrine of Burning Rage, Spinebiter, and Melira, Sylvok Outcast. Melira, I think, still has a halfway decent dollar value attached to her, because a lot of people still hate Infect, and you know, she kind of hoses Infect. Here it is, guys. It's an invasion booster. I haven't opened one of these in ages. This cost me, what was it, $7? Let me check the receipt. $6.98 plus tax. About $7. It's probably not going to be worth $7. I fully expect to... Oh, look at that. I just opened it up. Look at that. It's the old card face. What we got here? We got, okay. Meh. Bunch of commons, old friends, old foes. Show you what we got. That's a Spreading Plague. It's 4 and a black. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy all other creatures that share a color with it. They can't be regenerated. It's alright. Zanam Jin, 5/6 flying, gets -2/2 as long as blue is the most common color amongst permanents. The various Jins and uncommon Jins in Invasion were actually cute limited cards, but in actual constructed play nobody used them. Sway of Illusion, any number of target creatures become the color of your choice till end of turn, draw a card. That's all right. And Pain and Suffering. Yes, Invasion was the first instance of these things, these split cards. Cute stuff. Pain, black, sorcery, target player discards a card from their hand. Suffering, 3 colors and a red, sorcery, destroy target land. Especially, heaven forbid it, Suffering was on curve, because generally for a split card you get a weak effect or a toned down effect, or rather toned down effectiveness. So 3 in a red as opposed to like 2 in a red for Stone Rain, which, if I recall correctly, was still in print at the time. Yeah, it was. It's 6th to 7th edition. It was in print. So Suffering costing 1 more, but being part of a part of a split card, was pretty much on target. Pretty much. I'm going to open up the Scourge booster pack. I'll be perfectly honest, it's part of Onslaught block. I wasn't fond of Onslaught block. I wasn't fond of Odyssey block either. I'm not sure which one I disliked more. But I got it because there were 3 different booster packs available, and I grabbed one of each. It's the single stuff. So let's look at the jank I got. Don't get me wrong, some of it's not bad. A lot of it isn't all that great. Just paging through here. Oh look, it's a card with Storm. Gods, I hated the Storm mechanic. I so hated the Storm mechanic. I mean, don't get me wrong, it had potential, but no, it's not so bad. There were a lot of things with Onslaught block I didn't like. Like, for example, Onslaught block had this massive, like, Tribe Matters theme going on. It was a very creature-centric block. I mean, heaven forbid it, right in the middle of it, we had Legions, which was the only expansion to consist of nothing but creatures. It's an interesting experiment, but meh. So we got a Siege Gang Commander is the rare. That's not so bad. It's 3 and double red for 2/2. When he hits the board, you get 3 1/1 Goblin tokens. You pay a color and a red and sack a Goblin for the Siege Gang Commander to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. It's not too bad. Edgewalker. It's a 2/2 for colorless, a white and a black. Cleric spells you play cost white-black less to play. This effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you pay. It's not so bad. But unfortunately it's Scourge, and I hate Scourge. I really do. There was a lot of black-white cleric zombie decks running around back in the day. I remember playing on Magic Online at the time, and like it got to the point where I was so damn tired of it. I mean, I faced 3 nearly identical cleric white-black cleric zombie decks, or just mono-black cleric zombie decks in a row. And when I hit the 3rd one, I'm looking at it from 3 different people, mind you, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, really, really? And I just, said to the guy, look, this is the 3rd cleric zombie deck in a row I've ended up going against. This deck, I can tell you right now how it's going to go. I'm going to lose. There's no point in us playing this out. And I quit. I quit the game. I didn't quit Magic Online. I haven't played Magic Online in a long time. I think I've mentioned that before. I've avoided Magic Online ever since one of the online response crew people, orcs, on Magic Online told me that a Russian reversal joke was hate speech. Yeah. Anyway, we got a Proteus machine. It's 3 to play. It's a 2/2 with Morph. Those not familiar with it, Morph, you pay 3 colorless, and you can play the creature face down, and it's a 2/2 with no types and no special abilities, and no color. And you can turn it face up for its Morph cost. The Morph cost on a Proteus machine is 0. When it's turned face up, its type becomes the creature type of your choice. Oh, well and good. And we got a Dragon Stalker. It's a 3/3 flying for 4 and a white with protection from dragons. Scourge did have a minor dragon theme going on in it. For example, we look over the comments. We've got Dragon Scales. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2 in Vigilance. Whenever a creature with convert mana cost 6 or more comes into play, return Dragon Scales from graveyard to play, enchanting that creature. Excuse me. Dragon Wings. Flying, cycling, and the same come back into play thing is Dragon Scales. Whoopie-doo. A couple creatures with Morph, other stuff, blah blah blah. Scattershot, 2 colors and red, instant, 1 damage target creature, Storm. Now since it's only target creature, it's not so bad. Not so bad. But Storm was a nasty mechanic. When you play this spell, copy it for each spell played before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Basically, you're getting free spells. You're getting, theoretically, a lot. You can get a lot of free spells. A lot of the Storm decks would play a bunch of the red ritual spells, you know, the spells that provide mana themselves. And they just play a ritual off the ritual, play a ritual off of that ritual, and they just chain it out until they had a whole until there was just a bunch of spells played that turn, and they play like 1 or 2 cards with Storm, and just wipe you off the board with that. And it just wasn't fun because Storm decks tended to just ignore you for several turns and then won. And if you could win before they could get their victory condition off, well, hey, great, then they win. You know, playing against a Storm deck is you're pretty much playing against a clock, and that's what it really is. And it's not fun. It's basically, can your deck win in under 6 turns? If no, you're done. Yeah, I didn't really like Storm decks. 5th Dawn booster, the original Mirrodin block, heaven forbid it. Haven't cracked one of these in ages upon ages. Remember what I said about some of them not wanting to separate? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, dear me, oh my. And the first thing I see when I open up is our good friend, the Volshock Sorcerer. She's a 1/1 for a Coulson double red haste. Taps for 1 damage target creature or player. She's nice. She's really nice. For a common. She's especially awesome in limited. Oh, hey, look at that, a Serum Visions. That's a nice common. That's a really nice common. For those that don't know, blue, draw a card, then scry 2. It's really nice. Oh, look! A cranial plating. Ugh. Those things used to be a beat stick back in the day. They're still nasty. I think it's banned in block construction. Not that anyone plays block. Let's see what we got here for stuff. Okay, there's a... What the hey? Okay, and... Oh, wow! Nice! So, uncommons. I got an Arachnoid. It's 6 mana for a 2/6 with reach. I don't understand why that's an uncommon. That did not have to be an uncommon. A Circle of Protection Artifacts. Circle of Protection Artifacts. printed inside of a block that's predominantly artifact. I don't know. But whatever, right? Whatever. Energy Chamber, classic casual card. 2 to play. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifact. And a Helm of Chandra. Cauldra. Chandra. Why the hell did I say Chandra? I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, a Helm of Cauldra. It's 3 to play. Legendary artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature has first strike, trample, and haste. It equips for 2 mana. If you can pay 1 colorless, and if you control equipment named Helm of Cauldra, Sword of Cauldra, and Shield of Cauldra, put a 4/4 colorless avatar legend creature token named Cauldra into play, and attach those equipment to it. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a Shield of Cauldra. I've got it's the pre-release printing, but I've got it. I don't have a Sword of Cauldra, but oh well. So I got some funk. I don't think I got my money's worth, to be honest, but I got some funk, and it was cute to get funk. It's always nice to get funk. So hey, you know what? I'm gonna see about getting a little introduction to this video and this piece right here spliced together. See what get posted online. I've got stuff to do today. I'm planning on hitting the FLGS and drafting tonight because I haven't gone drafting in a couple weeks and I miss it. Then I'm going stir crazy here. I'm bored out of my skull. Money's in short supply for me these days, but I'm like, you know what? Really, there comes a time where you spend the money and you say, you know what? It's an investment in my sanity. And for those that know me, no, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of sanity. You want me to preserve what I have. No, I don't think you could call me clinically insane or anything like that, but I'm a mighty strange guy, and I might get stranger if I'm left to my own devices too long. I don't want to look like one of those guys in the street just huddled in a corner asking for change. That was just wrong. Oh my God, the crazy hobo! Alrighty. Have a good one, fellas. Peace. Hang loose, all that fun, happy rot. Be good.